Hello and welcome to today's video on high altitude investing. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how Cardano is doing its final sell-off. This is also known as a Wyckoff Spring and is a very, very good opportunity to pick up Cardano, also known as ADA, extremely cheap before we see a massive reversal in price. Make sure that you guys stay clear till the very end because I have a very, very big giveaway that I'm doing and I want to make sure you guys are in on it as well. Also, hit that like button for me right now as well as the subscribe button because I am dedicated to uploading 5 videos a week all through 2020. All right, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. This is ADA on the 3-day candlesticks, and I've zoomed into this consolidation range, and I'm actually going to go ahead and remove this lower line and extend this left-hand side line out all the way over to horizontal resistance. And then we're going to pull this down a little bit because that was a wick in the bigger time frames, and we're going to call this a horizontal trading range. Now, let's go ahead and Google what a Wyckoff Spring actually is. And if you go ahead and Google or DuckDuckGo, depending on what you use, I personally use DuckDuckGo so that all my privacies are intact. A Wyckoff Spring is essentially a consolidation pattern that we see often in markets that they create before massive reversals. They usually come like this, they consolidate onto support, and then they fall through support, and that's a spring. It's the final capitulation event that gets everybody out of the market before an upward pointing move, before an upward channel forms and we start to really break out. So let's go ahead. I didn't quite spell it right. It's spelled with a K. W-Y-K-O-F-F, and this is the Wyckoff structure. So this right here is you have a drop in price, and then you consolidate in the side of that range, and then you fail the lowest support, and that creates a spring, and then you go ahead and start impulsing up on the upside. So this is what I think is happening with ADA versus Bitcoin. I think we will get a spring, and we'll probably hit around 3,300 sats on that spring, and that will create a very, very large buying opportunity for you guys in this 3-day time frame. So that's what I'm watching for ADA. If you actually zoom out with ADA and go into the very, very biggest time frame, you can see the ADA has been in a very, very large correction since 2018, along with many of the other altcoins. But this correction is healthy and is an ABC correction. I believe we are just finishing that final wave inside of the B to the C wave. And so because of that, I do expect a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse wave to come out of this. And if that does occur, like I expect it to, we'll probably start heading up towards the major resistance of the A wave. So that is a huge opportunity in ADA. If it drops lower than support levels, that could even be upwards of 700% gains in that cycle. So I really like this setup a lot, and that's one of the reasons that I'm sharing it with you guys. I also really like Wyckoff Springs. I've used them multiple times. And I think that when they fail that final support level, it's very, very useful to get into the market when everybody else is capitulating. It gives you the absolutely cheapest entry you can possibly get. And that's one of the reasons I like Wyckoff cycles. It's another reason that I like Elliott wave cycles because I like to buy those ABC corrections and get in at the very bottom of the cycle. As you can see, Bitcoin, this is 2015 Bitcoin, and it did its Wyckoff Spring right there as well, and then impulsed all the way back up to that same spot, that ABC down, and it went right to the B wave. And so Bitcoin has done the same Wyckoff Spring that Cardano or ADA is painting right now, and that's one of the reasons that I'm so bullish on ADA. I'm also quite bullish on Bitcoin right now. Looking at the inverted chart, we have a very nice cyclical timing here, and the cyclical timing suggests, and the trend suggests, that we'll probably form some type of a descending triangle and head towards 9,000. And this is an inverted Bitcoin chart, by the way, so 9,000 looks like it's dumping when really it is pumping in value at that price. So I do expect Bitcoin to go ahead and see 9,000. And that will probably cause altcoins to finally do that capitulation and move up in value versus the Bitcoin pairs. I want to be very clear about that. And the reason I want to be very clear about that is because I don't know if all of the dollar pairs will actually fail support. I do think the Bitcoin pairs will, though, and the reason for that is really just because of Bitcoin dominance being a little bit strong at this period of time while Bitcoin is rising. We have Bitcoin dominance that was also showing a lot of strength. So that's why I do think we will see that spring. The thing that would kind of confirm that that spring isn't going to happen and that the bottom would already be in, and I think this might be less probable, but it is possible, is if we saw a break upwards, because this is a kind of a bear flag structure that we see in the market here. And so if Bitcoin dominance is in this kind of this bear flag structure, let me invert the chart because there we go, because I accidentally had it inverted already. So this is actually a bull flag. So if Bitcoin dominance is in this bull flag structure, then it could head up towards 76%, which would put altcoins at that 23% fib level. But it has to break that bull flag in order to do so, and that would really be a break of about 66%. If this doesn't break upwards, if it fails like this, then I don't think we will get a Wyckoff Spring in the alts, and the bottom would be in even versus the Bitcoin pairs. But if this goes like this and goes up towards 76%, I think the dollar pairs will hold support. It's just that the Bitcoin pairs that will capitulate for their final Wyckoff Spring. So that's kind of everything that I wanted to talk about in today's video. All right, so I am doing a $50 Bitcoin giveaway today. Anybody that is subscribed to me on YouTube and follows me on Twitter can go find this tweet right here. I'll probably throw a link to it in the description. And all you have to do is comment your Bitcoin address below. I will be picking the winner tomorrow. And I probably will be doing these giveaways every so often just to build our community and so that you guys can get some back of what I have been given in these markets. And so that's why I'm doing this giveaway today. Make sure that you are both subscribed to me on YouTube and follow me on Twitter, and then go comment your address below on this tweet. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. I appreciate all of the subscribers I have been receiving, all of the viewers, all the comments. I love every single one of you guys. Share this videos with your friends. Let them know about the giveaway. Let's see if we can get somebody to win $50 tomorrow. And I really appreciate you guys tuning in today's video. I will see you guys in tomorrow's. As always, stay profitable out there.